We are live.
Welcome.
Banging on the. This one sounds like I'm banging on the pots and pans here.
That's right.
Welcome, everybody.
Pest first in the chat. Welcome, Mystic Babs. A close second, but an early bird nonetheless. Only Mistakes is here. Ooh, actually, we're exactly a month away from the new Cosmic Jive album, Danny.
Oh,
it's coming out on 4/24/24, which run it forwards or backwards, however you like. So, you know, I'm excited about that one.
4/24/24.
Mm-hmm.
I like
it's an
that.
ambigram, whatever it's called.
Don't you like to do that with your music? Like release it on special dates?
Always. I love doing weird stuff, obviously, you know, whether it's names, numbers, love patterns. I think it's just a palindrome. Thank you, Harles. What up, Harles? 4/24/24 coming soon. There'll probably be a single release before then, because I can't help it. I'm usually like, oh, here you go.
So there's your Cosmic Jive, rent free. Go check it out.
Thank you for the pitch minute. All right, guys, welcome to the Clout Route commercial hour, where we are just going to try to sell you stuff for. You remember those old infomercials? It's going to be like that, or like a Burt Kreischer podcast.
Yeah, like I've got some liquor that we're selling.
Yeah,
tequila. We're trying to get you guys to buy our tequila. It's called Don Baldio.
Ooh.
Don Baldio. It comes in gold and silver.
Ooh. Pablo Escobar.
Oh, see, okay.
Let's go.
You're better than me.
We're going to compete, guys. It's not the same liquor at all. Two completely separate brands. You can buy whichever one you like.
You know, that's the way to go, honestly. That's what podcasters don't think about, is that you should come out with, every member of the podcast should come out with competing items and see which one, you know, the fans really want.
Are we doing an MLM today? And if you guys get 5 more Clout crew members in your downline, then Danny and I will be the richest eggs on the block.
We do need to design some kind of Clout Route pyramid scheme or something, you know, like the Patreon is pretty cut and dry, you know, like that's just business as usual. We need to get like, some kind of Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme going.
I get something. What's all this been about?
Isn't enough either. That's not grifty enough for me. We need to go a little further.
We got frogs in our bucket now, about enough to fill a suburban McDonald's, you know. And now we got to start ratcheting that heat up ever so slightly. It's time for us to become grifters. That's the game, right? You start out as someone who calls out grifters, as a person of the people, a people's champion, and then eventually you sell out and you start grifting the very people that trusted you in the first place. Sorry.
Ryan
my bad. We're not in the pre-show stream anymore. My bad. Hi everyone, welcome.
Ryan says, what about a fake GoFundMe? That seems not to work for people, though. You know what I'm saying? Like the fake GoFundMes never make it to the end. Or you're the completionist or whatever, which is actually in the doc tonight, funny enough. But you're somebody like that where, I mean, he fucking donated the money and got away with whatever he stole, so he didn't even get in trouble. You know what I mean? I guess the GoFundMe works in some cases, okay? If you can pull the wool over some people's eyes, you can get away with the money on the GoFundMe.
Ooh, well, by the way, you can donate. Ryan brings up a good point. If you would like to donate to our charity, wigs for the bald, you can go to bitesizesports.com and just donate right there.
Wait, what?
We are unfortunate. Yeah. Of course you do. And James, though. The other bald has to get some, Danny. It is balds.
Whatever.
Yeah, bowling for balds is what we do. You guys are paying for our Thursday night bowling league.
I'll share the love with everyone. Okay. Well, this is what we do. We start a pyramid scheme, and then we trick everyone by giving the money back to the people.
like a Robin Hood of
like
grifters?
We grift the money from our fans, and then we give it back to our fans.
That's pretty cool, man.
In cash in envelopes, we send it to each one of their houses. But
or
the
in
real
like coupons to our tequila.
The
money just keeps going.
Okay, we send them a $5 and then a coupon that's like, you know, buy our tequila and $10 off your next bottle. Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, let's actually fucking talk about
Let's go.
GoFundMe. We're starting a lawsuit against who? Who's our lawsuit against?
Well, I don't know who our lawsuit's again, but I'm telling you, when we get that 10,000, we got to put some of it towards hiring Ryan as a producer. I'm telling you, he's got ideas.
I think we sue somebody. I mean, I think I could still get away with suing the completionist. I donated money to that prick. Let's sue him. Let's start our GoFundMe to sue.
He's not going to have anything left. What are you going to sue him for? Number 7
That's
at Taco
fine.
Bell?
Don't worry, because we start the GoFundMe to raise the money to sue him. But we do one of those websites like Magnetar where you can take the money out whenever you want, and we just take the money. Right?
Are you going to pull a Steve Miller band there, Danny?
Take the money and run.
Yes.
See, the funny thing is that this won't work as well now since I'm telling everybody that we're going to do it.
Yeah. No, that's not how this works. They think they're in on it now. So these current live viewers, these are our marks, all right? Because they're gonna think, Danny, oh, these guys they told me what the grift is. They'd never grift me because I'm in on it with them. You see?
Oh, goodness gracious. Speaking of grifts, Kevin, I've got a good a grift for you. Let's start the show here with a Drake Bell grift, everybody. So to loop it around, as we do here on the show, Kevin and I did a Clout route do Beavis and Butthead free this month on the Patreon. So go check it out, patreon.com/thecloutroute. You can see it for free. And this do Beavis and Butthead was on Drake Bell's new music video, which is on the coattails of my Thursday morning show about the sickos at Nickelodeon and Dan Schneider. So to loop that around to grifting, I already showed everybody that Drake Bell had some awesome cryptocurrency he was shilling. And I'll show you a little more of that right now. But we've got CoffeeZilla here. He says, influencer scams are back. And he quote tweeted this. Bryce Hall just sent $10K in sold for Uncle Earth to save the day. Okay, this thing. What
the hell?
Grifter influencer scams are back, dude. For real. I think Coffee's on it. I mean, we're seeing fucking Drake Bell do it, you know, straight off of his docuseries fame. But yeah, Bryce Hall's doing it. I mean, that's not everybody, obviously, but it does seem like there's a weird uptick in
more is a trend.
Crypto grifts, exactly. That's why we've got to start Clout Coin as soon as possible.
Hey, boom! And it's been 9 minutes just for ads. This is all just one clever ad. Clout Coin coming soon, baby. We're gonna use your GoFundMe and Patreon money to do a rug pull crypto coin. There it is. Like and subscribe. Boom.
Like, look at this shit though. Look at this fucking Drake Bell shit. I'll pull it up here. I mean, I already said drakebell.eth is his username, so it's kind of funny. But I mean, he's going straight up full on crypto grift. Lately, Pepe and related meme coins have outperformed crypto market, like blah, 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 with the little fucking picture and everything. It's like, seriously? You're really that into it, fucking Drake?
Wow. Well, unlike you, Danny, he does not have an OnlyDans where he can, just show a little skin. And I doubt he's going to get any money off that music video, guys. And that's all I'll say about that, because we talked about it for a fucking hour. Okay. And it's free. All right. So Forgive me, but I don't. Drake Bell, no, he's not gonna make any money. Well, maybe he makes some money off of it, but he shouldn't.
He's making money off this crypto coin, apparently. I feel like somebody that he knows from like the biz or something, they knew that this fucking docuseries was about to come out, or maybe they hit him up like as soon as it was announced, like as soon as people knew it was coming to HBO Max or whatever. And somebody's like, as soon as this shit releases, you've got to start just pushing hard on the crypto on your Twitter, because people will be following you and looking at you.
They'll be feeling real sorry for you.
Feeling
And they'll
sorry
be
for
like,
you.
"Oh, sure, I'll take it financial advice from you."
The thing is, I feel like he would be better off, like, I don't know, doing his own thing and making money that way rather than going with the crypto scam. You know what I mean? He could grift easier, I think, if he stuck with the music videos and the like, feel sorry for me vibe. I feel like people would just give him money for that rather than buy Pepe.
Well, Danny, maybe he doesn't want to work in that corporate slavish atmosphere. And to that, I can only say,
Well, yeah, I guess he's
I
had some bad
kind of relate.
he's had some bad experiences in the regular showbiz sector, though, I guess. So that would kind of make you want to shy away from it, I'd imagine.
Yeah. No cubicles for that guy.
Let's see. Check this out. So, Drake Bell appears to be reliving much of his trauma as he reflects on the time period in a recent video. Okay.
Is he reliving any of the trauma that he inflicted on anyone else, though, Danny, do you think?
We don't talk about that, Kevin.
Well, I want to say, because I feel bad. There are a lot of people caught the Thursday show. If you didn't watch our hour-long breakdown of this Assholes One music video, you might not understand why. It's like, oh, everybody's feeling sorry for Drake Bell. Why is Kevin being such an asshole to him? So just briefly, let me just point out that Drake did what community service? Did he even do any time for sexually texting that minor who accused him of sexually assaulting her twice? For the record, he only got convicted of sending the naughty text to the minor, which in that documentary, they happened to just the very same people who were rightfully just putting Dan. What's
2
his
years
name?
probation.
What's his Rip Torn son's name? Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider.
They were rightfully putting that guy through the ringer for everything he did. But when it comes up that Drake Bell did the same things, they're like, oh, well, it was just texting. He was just sexting the minor, so it's fine. And then he says, oh, well, the media ran with a lot of that misinformation, unfortunately. Nah, press X to doubt on all that shit. This guy is taking an opportunity to whitewash his own name off of this other heinous individual.
Well, he's already white, so just wash, I guess, right?
I said a lot more than that in the hour, so you still should go watch that. But I feel like there was going to be a huge gap for anyone who hasn't seen that to be like, why is Kevin so angry here?
Well, you're going to get angrier.
From our ultimate sponsor.
Wrote this song when I was 15 about what happened before I said anything to anyone. Are you feeling it? Are you sorry yet?
Wake up. It's time to get your things together.
He played his own song?
Yeah, so I guess it's his own song he wrote after the shit happened to him. He's like, sit here and listen to it on TikTok.
Dude, okay. Your Honor, I rest my case.
Now I feel even worse.
I don't even need
dude.
to be here.
That's
you
so
know what?
sad.
I'm gonna take a break, I think.
It's so sad, Kevin. Hold your phone, turn your phone screens on and hold it up and wave it in the air, folks.
Although we do shamelessly start every show with one of my songs, so I kind of relate.
Well, yeah, but we're not like using our trauma, to grift money.
I would never use my trauma for content. And while we talk about that, Danny, did you look, guys? I smashed my finger in my mic stand getting ready for the show today. Look at all the pain and suffering I go through for you. Please donate to our GoFundMe, okay? But no, I would never monetize my trauma.
We need to get that started, dude, I think. While we're here on the Dan Schneider tip, though, I just wanted to show you they caught him at, I don't know what. You're the sports guy, so you'll have to tell me you'll have to tell me what kind of game this is, Kev, but they caught Dan Schneider on candid camera, okay?
Oh God. I don't know much about these kind of sports.
So Dan Schneider, folks.
Sounds like some Bohemian Grove stuff. Oh!
It's so brutal.
I'm telling you, man. If anybody has ever been poor but also wanted to attend a sports game, you know how brutal those upper level steps can be. What blows my mind is the number of people screaming. Like, it sounds like a Tyrannosaurus Rex got loose in this stadium. Or like Bane is down there and he just hit the detonator. Like, do you hear that? Like, I swear to God, press X to doubt, Danny. I think somebody spliced a Wilhelm scream into this video.
Seriously, they're like, somebody's like, "Hey, dude, is that Dan Schneider?" And then they did that classic thing where like they get one guy to stand on all four, or to get on the ground on all fours, and the other one pushes him over him and rolls him down the stairs. Like, got him, boys.
Oh, everyone's screaming. They're all better people than we are, Danny. We shouldn't be laughing at this poor individual struggle. My God. Those stairs are awful, I tell you what. And especially, it looks like there might have been some ice involved in that.
Rest in peace, Dan Schneider.
Could have happened to anyone.
I've always kind of, I've never seen it happen like that, but I've always you always have that in the back of your head, right? Whenever you go to a stadium or to a ball game or something, it's like, what if the fucking fat drunk guy, takes the wrong step or steps on his shoestring or something? Like, that's a steep fall sometimes. Have they ever caught somebody like, I mean, obviously we just watched it there, but have you ever seen live? You're a sports guy. Have you ever seen live somebody eat shit like that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
I grew up in the friendly confines of Wrigley Field, where if you don't know what the term bleacher bum means, bleacher bum, it means that all the cheap seats used to be out in the bleachers, and that's where, the beers were more expensive than the tickets were. And so you see your number of drunk fellas. That's also where they have, we've talked about this before. Sorry, Poland, take a lap if you're here. The urinal troughs, right? Like the concert hall
giant,
yeah. Wrigley Field is where. I've seen a lot of people
fall in that
and bite it. Yeah, dude. I mean, when there's just one big urinal on the wall, can you imagine how many people are missing it? There's piss everywhere, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh, imagine fat Dan Schneider slipping and falling into the trough of piss.
Imagine slipping and falling into a puddle of piss in your like $150 whatever baseball jersey. I mean. How you'd be mad too. That guy was he said a lot of words that I didn't even know at that age, but I wrote them down and I use them now every Tuesday and Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. Thank you.
I like that, Kevin. Good ad roll there.
Boom.
Right into it.
Let's go. I told you, me on cold medicine is like other people on. I don't know.
What?
Not cold medicine. Right?
I'll show you somebody on something, okay? This fucking clip had me shitting my pants. Now, I want to tell you all, we do not, I repeat, do not condone any use of drugs on this show. Legal things only, okay?
I thought you were about to disown pants shitting and we were going to have a problem, but okay, go ahead. Yeah, we agree.
Legal products only. Alcohol is fine, maybe weed if it's cool where you're from, okay? Just legal drugs, folks. But that's not, everybody doesn't hang on to that rule, Kevin, okay? Especially online, people definitely test the boundaries, and on Kick. Wow, excuse me. Goodness, Poland is gonna be mad for that one. On Kick, you can get away with a lot more than just like a couple fog machines or maybe, you know, sneaking in a solo cup. You know what I mean? Let's check out Action Man. Okay, we've talked about him on the show before. He's one of those freaks that this is one of those guys that like I can't remember if he's the one that got the blowjob on
Go
stream.
Team Venture.
Or if yeah.
You said the Action Man. I got so excited. I was like, "Oh, go Team Venture!" But then I remembered it was this guy.
Does he look like a Venture brother?
Whoa! Honestly, yes. He looks more like who was the Johnny Quest ripoff? Oh, damn. Johnny Quest turns into a junkie in the Venture Brothers. Spoiler alert. Fuck. What was his name? Anyway. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I accidentally called this guy a junkie. Yeah, maybe he's just maybe he's just tired. I thought he was lighting a spoon, but it turns out it was just a roach, right?
So check this out, okay? So we won't watch the actual drug consumption, but we can see the aftermath here, okay? This is Action Man just smoking weed, y'all.
Weed. Fucking weed, man.
You know, right with you on, but I'm a good influence. You know, I try to help my friends.
I appreciate that, man. Wow.
Action Johnny. Thank you.
Love this weed.
Yes.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to looking so I can calm down a little bit, man, because I don't know what the fuck you gave me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know he liked to get wet, Danny.
This is literally.
He got pretty silly there, huh?
Ooh. Whoopsies. That'll happen to you sometimes, you know. Somebody just hands you funny smelling. You think it's just a clove cigarette, like a jarm or something.
I swear, I've been in the kind of scenario where I could land in this, you know, I've been in a situation where I could land in the same trouble as Action Man here. Because there was a certain area I used to live in the big city. And when I first moved here, you know, we got the cheapest house we could get. So everyone in the neighborhood was thinking the same thing, cheapest houses they could get. So you can imagine like us included, the degenerates that lived around. And our neighbor, who was actually a cool guy, not a degenerate, he says, if anyone in the neighborhood ever comes up to you and asks you to smoke something with them, don't. He says, it's not just weed in that shit.
Yeah, they're trying to get you to pass out, you know?
I guess.
Jeffrey.
Yeah. And he got Jeffrey'd right here. Action Man did.
Ooh.
Somebody mentioned the bras hanging from the ceiling fan. You like that?
No, I didn't even notice the bras. And then I even when Blind Pasta said not the bras, what the hell is that? I was like, wait, what did I miss? And then now I finally see them. Jesus Christ. Dude.
Hey, it's the trophy collection, bro.
This is not good. Oh.
You gotta have, you gotta have your trophy collection so you can remember how many, you know. Yeah, only trust your own blunts.
There is nothing scarier, you know, as I've been told by a very close friend that I trust. There's nothing scarier than smoking something and thinking it's one thing, only to have someone whisper in your ear from over your shoulder, you just actually smoked this. And then you're like, huh?
I love
Why would you do that to me?
I love that that happened to you.
It did. It happened to my friend Barry. And,
I mean, right. I always get it.
And other Barry. Yeah.
I get my wires crossed. I'm sorry.
With an A, not with an E. Okay?
It was Barry. Yeah.
Barry.
Not you.
Yeah, no, it never happened to me. I just had front row seats, you know.
Poor Barry.
Mm-hmm.
How could they?
Prayers up.
Let's see if we can get into a submission here. How about shouts out to Harles Barkley submission this week. I thought we could discuss this, and then V-Dub came with the assist and dropped us a clip as well. So I wanted to get your thoughts, Kevin. What do you think about Happy Gilmore 2 in the works.
Bull fucking shit, dude. What? Come on. Somebody come up with their own idea for once, okay?
Well, if you scroll down here, it even says Happy Gilmore 2 will be made for Netflix.
Oh, because he still owes them like 27
he has
movies
that,
or something.
Yeah, he has that fucking absurd deal with Netflix. So I'm not surprised that Netflix was probably begging him for years. They're probably like, dude, do Happy Gilmore, any of them, I'm sure. They're probably like, we'll take Happy Gilmore, we'll take Billy Madison, we'll take Waterboy even, I'm sure. They'd like take any of the classics if he would do a sequel there, I'm sure. So Happy Gilmore 2. Bob Barker passed, right?
Yes, that's correct.
You fucking can't do it.
Jim Carrey is still here. You know,
You can't do it, okay? You can't do it without the fucking boss man himself. Now check this out. This is only, let's see, 3 years ago. Okay, they did Adam Sandler recreates Happy Gilmore swing to celebrate the 25th anniversary. If we check it out here, he's already done the whole nostalgia bit. Okay, we don't need we don't need the movie, but here, let me show you this.
Here it is.
Okay, it's been 25 years since I've done this. Let's see what happens. I'm scared. Shooter McGavin, this is for you.
Shooter McGavin.
And I'm not lying to you, that is smash. Smash.
Ooh, it sounded good, man.
You're dead, Shooter.
Nice drive, Gilmore. 25 years, huh? Let's see if it's Shooter's tour. Check it out.
Oh no.
All about the short game. Drive for show, putt for the dough.
Ain't that right? He had to play it off of Bigfoot's toe.
Money. Shooter still got it. Well,
have you seen his tweet about this?
To you, Adam Sandler. And why don't you just meet me at the 9th green at 9, Gilmore?
But you said what now?
Have you seen Shooter McGavin's tweet about this?
No, should I bring it up?
I've got it. I've got it ready for you. Hang on, let me pull this up. And because I think I have an idea, Danny, for how we can script this bad boy. Shooter says, "No way, I'm losing to this guy again in the sequel." But Danny, when you look at this version of Adam Sandler, I see the sequel already. We got Happy Gilmore. He spent all of his money. His grandma has long since passed. He's divorced. His kids hate him. His former, what was it, Veronica Vaughn? No, that's Billy Madison.
I do get the names crossed and all.
Right, whoever it was that the love interest from this one, you know, he's divorced now. His kids hate him. He's a loser. He's a drunk. He's a deadbeat. I mean, look at how he dresses. He couldn't possibly still have millions of dollars, Danny, and dress this way. So he has to be hard up for cash, right? I'm just kidding. I would do it too
The funny thing is,
if I had that money, I'd dress just like this, if I'm being honest with you.
The funny thing is, you say that, you're like, oh, he didn't have millions of dollars dressed like this. I bet you every piece of clothing he's wearing is over $100. You know what I mean? This is like the obviously most mismatched and shitty looking outfit, but more expensive than anything either one of us owns.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, even those shoes cost more than my house. Probably. Hang on, you guys can't see them all the way. Let me do that. Woo! Goddamn! What are those? I can't afford them. Shit.
Oh, goodness gracious. So, you know, I think whatever, it is what it is these days. There was once upon a time where I says, you can't make a fucking sequel to everything. Like, quit it. Come up with new ideas, blah, blah. And I still do feel that way. I do feel that Hollywood should come up with their own ideas, come up with new properties, quit doing the nostalgia bait, sequel bait bullshit. But we're fucked. It's over. It's over. Like the ship has sailed. You never get it to stop because everybody wants their favorite, nostalgia bait movie to get the sequel finally.
Really? Don't touch my nostalgia bait, okay?
What's your like
I'm not gonna say it.
I wanted you to. I want you to put it out there.
It'll get made.
Like,
no.
What's your movie that can't? I mean, they've never made a Big Lebowski sequel, have they?
No, thank God. What if they do Reservoir Dogs 2 or
like
Pulp
any
Fiction 2?
There's just some movies that you could like.
I don't know. Like, luckily, most of my favorite actors would never, or directors would never let that happen.
Do it. Yeah,
like there's never gonna be a Raging Bull 2 or a Departed 2. Kubrick's gone. He can't. They can't fuck anything of his up. Or they already did, didn't they? Do a sequel to 2001: A Space Odyssey, and it sucked too.
Maybe it wasn't a sequel; it was like a reboot.
To be honest, I've given up hope. A little fun fact to those of you who are new: my favorite author, Philip K. Dick. So Blade Runner, based on "Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?" I never thought. I was like, they won't do a sequel to Blade Runner. Come on, the author's dead. Who is they? And then they do a fucking sequel to Blade Runner. So I don't know anymore. Everything's on the table, Danny. Everything's fair game. Clout Route 2 coming next fall. Yes,
I've already
Electric Boogaloo. Damn, am I getting replaced? Fuck, dude. I knew it. I thought it was gonna be the soundboard.
2 new baldies.
Shit, dude. Damn.
Nice to see you, Badwick.
What up, Badwick?
Yeah, I mean, we're fucked. Like I said, we're fucked. There's gonna be sequels to everything, and Sleek says, didn't they make Little Lebowski's? I mean, oh my god, dude, what?
The remake. Harl's History of the World Part 2. Come on, we need that sequel. History of the World Part 1.
There's just some things that you can't do. Like, what the fuck would they? Blazing Saddles is one of those where it's like, what? If they said Blazing Saddles 2 coming this summer, I would absolutely shit in my pants.
They could never do.
Why? Clout Route 2, we actually go back to our previous life. Okay.
Shoe Nice is calling us nerds. I got you, dude. I got you.
24. Go check out Shoe Nice's new interview on Law Cow. He just did that the other day. So congratulations, my friend. You got Shoe Nice on Law Cow Live. I have yet to actually sit down and watch it yet. So no spoilers, but there you go, folks.
Yes. I get to be Jamie in season 2. Pull that up, Kev.
How many sequels to Shoe Nice are there? I mean, that motherfucker has had how many YouTube channels?
Dude, this is a great would you rather. Would you listen to Wings cry for an hour or watch Boogie eat 40 buffalo wings? Danny, do you have a preference? I was locked in immediately.
I can't take this shit.
Yep. I can't. You know how many hours I've watched of Wings crying? Are you kidding me? Over the years? I mean, I can't binge it. It's sad, but no, I don't want to watch Boogie eat. I can imagine that. No. If I want to watch anyone eat, it's going to be Shoe Nice eating something like glue sticks or something.
Well,
right?
like Shoe Nice honestly is better to watch eat something like that than like a Boogie. Like, there's something disturbing about some of these mukbangers. When you've got like the 40-year-old woman with the butter sauce eating like the overly sized lobster fucking claws and shit, that shit weirds me out. I don't want to see disgusting fucking Boogie stuffing his face with hot wings and just being covered in like a fucking fluorescent orange. Like, Shoe Nice, at least Shoe Nice just has a charm to eating the food that some of these other people, I don't respect their technique.
Pasta's onto something though. You might be done more quickly. Boogie route.
That's true. He'd eat them bones and all. They'd be gone in seconds.
Nick Avocado. He's not gonna just eat 4 bites and then talk for an hour and not finish his food. You know, Boogie's gonna eat them wings.
One of these days we'll do a mukbang, Kevin, and everybody will love it. I'm gonna get us like
Ooh.
I'm gonna buy like 100 of those pizza puffs that they just released at Little Caesars for Tuesday, and we're gonna see who can eat more pizza puffs.
Oh God, I thought nothing would beat the poppers. You know, while we're planning to get each other sick, maybe we should. We've been fielding a lot of questions about that goddamn spaghetti chili. I think we should line up some Skyline at some point so we can prove that we aren't part of the problem. Okay, that we are on team not putting chili and cheese on your spaghetti.
Maybe there is like a list out there somewhere where we can look up like what are traditional Ohio foods, you know, the cold cheese pizza, the mound of cheese on the spaghetti chili, the whatever else. I mean, what was Dalton telling us the other day? It was something like a cinnamon roll with chili on it or whatever. I've never heard of such
I still haven't heard of that one. I gotta look that one back up. But no, yeah, I don't
can
know.
have a mukbang of all the Ohio foods.
The one thing Ohio does well is they take like a ball of peanut butter and dip it in chocolate and then call it a Buckeye, like those nuts.
I'll give you
But
some.
It's hard to fuck that up.
I got a couple of Buckeyes for you. Let's see. Let's get on with it. We don't need to go down the food route again.
The chow route.
I do have two foodies though that we're about to talk about. The Quartering and Tipster are in the news. They're beefing. Literally.
Oh man. Wow, dude. You ever see sometimes
Tipster,
you ever think something's made
collab,
just like you want to look up to
mukbang.
your God and be like, really? Was this just for me? Really? You shouldn't have. Okay.
So no, it isn't the Quartering and Tipster collabing for a mukbang, but it is the Quartering coming at Tipster. Okay, he says he's transitioning by the end of 2024. Book it, because Tipster posts the gay agenda. Okay, yo, Taco Tuesday, sign my Mexican ass up, because on the gay agenda, Monday is be gay. Wednesday's be gay, Thursday's be gay, Friday's super gay, Saturday's super gay, Sunday, march for our gay rights. But don't forget about Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, about as gay as you can get.
Dude, damn. I'm a big fan of tacos. But, you know, LeBron James is going to be coming after him with the lawsuit because LeBron tried to. Can you believe that? LeBron tried to copyright Taco Tuesday as if that just hadn't existed for 20 fucking years already.
The gays already have it.
They don't have
LeBron.
claim to this either. No one has claim to. Yeah, listen, if you are trying to lay claim to Taco Tuesday, I will fight you with every fiber of my being. You are the tyrants that we must fight against, okay? No one owns Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday is for the people. If we lose Taco Tuesday, we have lost everything, Danny. Taco Tuesdays for all, regardless of any of their preferences. All right. I think they should serve tacos on Tuesday in prison, Danny. All right. I think everyone should be allowed to celebrate a Taco Tuesday. That's all I'm saying.
I always thought Wednesday was the gayest day of the week, too. So
is it? Oh,
Wednesday is probably gay, I would say. You could keep Wednesday gay for the normal calendar. I mean, for the normal agenda. Taco Tuesday. Be gay Wednesday. I'm okay with that. They can have a day.
Taco Thursday. What if you're more like can we do like a enchilada Monday?
Mondays
are tough for me. Give me a reason to drink on a Monday.
When we're talking about like the sexual innuendo and stuff, isn't taco like the least gay food?
I don't know.
Isn't taco look like the other thing, the not gay thing, you know?
Wait. Women can be gay, Danny. I don't know.
Oh, fuck!
Shit, dude. Did you know?
I forgot about women for a second.
Have you ever? Yeah, right. Yep. I mean, what are we gonna do? What, is it corn dog Thursdays? You know, what are we doing? Where's our phallic day? You know, we demand to be represented.
Is there a good like alliteration you can get going there?
Ooh, Margarita Monday. Sign me up.
Margarita Monday.
Mondays are antidepressant day. See, exactly. Margarita Monday.
I like that. Well, thanks, Quartering. We'll see. We'll take you up on that. He's transitioning by the end of 2024. Book it. So what do I get I wonder what I get from him when Tipster is still a fat man at the end of 2024 and not a fat woman. Maybe
No,
he'd be a skinny woman, I guess. He might get liposuction at the same time.
Tipster's not transition. No.
He's already halfway there, dude.
Gonna
These
do
are
it.
luscious.
He's not doing
These are
it.
luscious. I'm sure if he stands up straight, there's some kind of mound. He's probably got the. He's probably pear shaped. Maybe
This is a pickup scene
it's like
for
ice,
Tipster.
an upside down ice cream cone with 2 sticks.
The most Tipster would
Kinda.
maybe do is pretend to be gay so that more attractive women might be inclined to have conversations with him.
Okay, now you're
You
talking.
see what I'm saying? It was like an old 90s trope, you know, when we would talk
Hmm.
about stuff like this where it's like, oh yeah, it's basically sexual assault. That's why nobody plays that trope anymore in comedies. But you'd see like the fake gay dude who all the hot chicks would trust, so he'd get invited to the
Oh.
pillow fight parties and all that stuff. Well, Tipster in his Arrested Development is just sort of like, well, I can't get anyone to talk. This could be a good route for me.
Yeah, because
I'm not
he
buying
had
anything other than, I mean, I know he loves tacos, but shit, come on.
he kind of had like that going for him when he had the goth mommies in commentary, you know? Like he had the goth mommies, a group of you know, middle-aged women that wanted to be his groupies for every stream or whatever. The easiest transition from that, I feel like, is that grift. You're right. The classic grift in the old 90s cartoons and shows and movies and shit. He's gay, and then all the women want their gay best friend Tipster. And then he fucking gropes you when you're not paying attention. He slips something in your drink.
Didn't Quartering lay this out, except he was like describing his rom-com script that he would write? Remember this when he got all drunk and he was like, well, I would be like that guy, like her best friend, and she would fuck a bunch of dudes, and then she'd notice me. Yeah, I'm not making this up, by the way. This is a real clip that he made. Tipster is doing the same thing, but just a slightly different angle. Instead of being friend zoned, he's doing the, you know, I'm pretending, oh, I'm not a threat to you. I don't even like girls. He. You can totally change in front of me. He. That's what Tipster's doing. Allegedly. That everything I just said was a bit. It was comedy. I don't mean any of it. You can reach out to my lawyer, Poland Spring, at cloutroute.com. Thank you.
It's actually cloutroute Poland Spring at gmail.com. Okay. Mystic Bab says Tipster is the wrong looking kind of gay best friend. They usually look put together in some sort of way.
We're talking about a guy who has based all of his interactions on like National Lampoon movies, you know, like this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just like, oh, I see how it worked in Revenge of the Nerds. Let me try this, you know, whatever the fuck he's doing. He doesn't know. He doesn't have any social experience to bounce it off of.
So we've, I guess we're in the locale of it all, right? Shoe Nice was in the chat. Now we talked about the Quartering and Tipster too, the, you know, funniest lolcows on Twitter, right? I don't know if Review Tech USA Rich fits into the lolcow thing. I mean, he's been on the show, so does that make you a lolcow if you've been on Lolcow Live? Arguably.
No, maybe. No, didn't they have June the King on there?
I think they had Harley Morenstein on there too.
Yeah,
is he a lolcow?
I don't think so. No, I mean he cosplayed as Solid Snake, so I will always find him cool.
Right. We can't diminish the word lolcow, okay? But Rich might be. Review Tech might be a lolcow. And especially after this clip, I don't think I've always been indifferent about this guy and thought he was funny sometimes, you know, especially on Twitter. But after this clip, I think, yeah, we could have some serious debate about the lolcow thing. Check this out. This is one of the more embarrassing ones I've seen anybody.
There needs to be a new, if he's not already a lolcow. I mean, you can't just have the same 12 people all the time. Like we need new gods added to the lolcow pantheon.
Sleek the Geek says Rich is cool. He's a white guy who makes rap music. I have heard that he makes beats and stuff. So
Ooh.
I mean, good on him. But this one, my dude, this one isn't it, my dude.
I do like the rooster on the desk. I don't know.
Oh, kind of like my lion.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah, they both
fuck
send a
off
very
tiger.
creepy message, don't they? Yeah, exactly.
Your tiger has a good message. Show everybody what the message is.
Sadly, his name used to be Leo, Leo the tiger, but now that Leo guy came into the lore. So the tiger needs a new name, guys. So we'll let the Clout crew name my fuck you tiger.
I don't know any tigers that you would name that off of, so I have no suggestions there.
By the way, Sleek has notes. You didn't read that comment nearly sarcastically enough.
All right, fair enough. Okay, let's listen to Rich here. Okay, this is fucking pretty funny.
Ooh, bonus episode right here.
What happened?
Did you get my text?
No, what's up?
She's been screaming since you left, Zach. You can't do this, Rich. Zachary keeps calling. She is going crazy.
This is live.
Hang on. Watch this, Danny.
You gotta put her to sleep first. Then do
I can't because then they got up at 4 in the morning.
Hear me. Wow, I was muted. Right, you couldn't hear me.
I'm literally in the middle. I can't right now.
Why is this so hard to do?
You should have put her to sleep first.
I can't do
that. You've been doing
I'm live right now. Are you kidding?
Oh, I know, but I don't know what to say. He texted you. I texted you.
Then someone's gonna have to take her for now. Now this is gonna be all over the internet. Now, thank you.
So now this is gonna be all over the internet. Thank you.
Yeah. What?
I mean, you're exactly right. Okay. The obvious answer is, Rich, where's your mute button? Honestly, though, sometimes, again, it's always this thing with me and these internet creatures. I don't know if it's a, like, I don't,
right,
I don't think his wife set him up, I don't think she is trying to get a gotcha. I think it's sincere. But it almost seems on his end like he's like, fuck it, leave it in. Like, this is good. This will go on Twitter. Like, leave it in. Fuck it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
This shit is
because
wild,
this dude does like technology and computers and shit and blah, blah, blah. There's no way this fat fuck does not know that there's a mute button going on somewhere.
I promise you, if Danny's wife starts screaming from the other room, he's going to say, hang on, guys, I'll be right back. Kev, take it from here. He's going to mute himself, maybe even turn his camera off. I'll probably remove him. Yeah. He'll go see what's up with his wife. He'll go help her out because he's a fucking adult who has a life to live. And I will just do some weird court gestury things. We'll laugh at something together. But Jesus, no, I think you're on this one, Danny. I'm Xing to doubt. I think this motherfucker knows exactly where his mute. Sorry to call you a motherfucker, Rich. I'm a little loopy. I don't mean to be this hostile towards you, but I do think this whole thing was done intentionally, or that he knew he didn't hit the mute button on purpose. Because outside, I'm starting to think he is a lolcow, Danny, because outside of shit like this, the last time I heard about this guy was when Keemstar made Boogie do push-ups because Boogie was on his stream going into the Mudahar drama on Review Tech's whatever show. That's the last time I heard about this guy. I only ever hear about him when he does something fucking stupid. So,
and it seems like he's hanging around with the lolcow guys a lot. So I mean, he fits right in with the accused parties, right?
And no one knows anything about manufacturing drama over at the Lolcow podcast. So actually, Danny disproved my entire dude. Danny just iced my whole argument because the Lolcow Live podcast would never manufacture drama.
Never. Oh, why would they do such a thing? Yeah, Blind Pasta's got it right, though. I mean, well, see, it's just where I start thinking about things. Like, my wife would be, if it was something important, obviously, and it was like a do or die thing, my wife certainly would open up the door and be like, come here quick, whatever. I don't know what that could be, but yeah, she would. But most of the time, my wife is also going to be considerate of me in the situation, which, I mean, they're talking about their kids. So it's like, I guess, Rich, you have a responsibility with your fucking kids, Rich. But my wife and I, we don't have kids. So she would be like texting me if I didn't answer the text. She'd be like trying to figure out a way to get my attention without going like, hey, you're not taking care of your kids. They're crying. I don't know what to do.
Well, I mean, fair enough. I think your wife would probably, if she really needed you to have a conversation and didn't want it to be heard live, she would probably just say, hey, Danny, can I talk to you for a minute? And you would probably, and then Danny would say, no, I'm live streaming. And then she'd say, I really need to talk to you. And then he'd be like, all right, guys, I'll be right back. But no, she's not going to have the conversation in front of your microphone and camera, because also, I mean, she's been dealing with us for how many years now? Like she knows things. Like she's smart enough to know that once we are live, that there's a chance shit might be heard, it might be seen, and she would never take that chance. But yeah, I still don't blame her. It's not, dude, I've been having to mute my microphone since I was like 13 years old playing on Xbox. You know what I mean? Your mom comes in to yell at you. You don't want anybody to hear that. Like, how fucking hard is it? Who was it? Was it Sleek? It said, yeah, he's been doing this for a long time. We've all been doing it for 25 plus years. You don't know how to mute yourself. We've all been living lives online while most of us have lives in the real world as well. You just fucking mute yourself, dude. This is ridiculous.
One of these days, I'm going to get my wife.
She knows things.
Come in. She's going to come in during a stream and she's going to be like, Danny, your package just showed up. What is this? And like throw some like inappropriate sex objects at me or something while I'm streaming. Or, you know, she's going to like pour a box of dildos on me and be like, your package came in.
I told Kevin to stop having his mail delivered here.
You can't bring my mail during the show. My God, dude. I love it. I love those kind of clips, honestly. Keep doing it, Rich. I love to see streamers, people online, these motherfuckers just have these awkwardness.
That is straight out of the Wings of Redemption playbook, by the way. He was a look here, listen away from just basically having that be a wing stream.
He has a wife?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Impressive.
Well, yes. Yes. Woman's a saint, I imagine.
Danny, your male enhancement pills are here. Do you want to sign for that? Yeah, something like that, you know. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so thanks, Rich. We love it. Where are we at? I guess we're at the top of the hour pretty much. So while we're here, make sure you like the stream, okay? Comment if you haven't. The chat is on fire tonight. And make sure you get that D on that subscribe down there, okay? Hit that subscribe button. Get that D. You know you want it. And I will shout out our Shoutout producers, okay? These are the people that drop $1 or $5 over on patreon.com/thecloutroute, okay? Shout out producers Pest, Terrar, Kinda Cool Greg, Ryan, Carla, and Only Mistakes. Thank you so much, guys. And like we were kind of teasing earlier, this month's exclusive video, still exclusive to Patreon because it's music videos, but free this month, okay? No fee. Just go over to patreon.com/thecloutroute and you can watch our latest, the Clout Route do Beavis and Butthead on Drake Bell's new music video. So check that out, folks.
Oh, yeah. Especially if you are needing the specific itch to be scratched, that is us calling out Drake Bell on his bullshit. All right. You're not getting out of this one. Not on my watch, pal.
Everybody needs that itch scratched, don't they? Ugh.
Might have been a bad way to phrase it. Sorry, guys. Sorry for that mental picture.
Did you see? I know we watched something from Steve from Blue's Clues like weeks or months ago. I think it maybe was during December, and he did like a nice wholesome video where he was like, "Hey guys, been gone for a while. what's going on? It's Steve, you know, and we had a laugh at that the first time. Well, Steve's back, Kevin. And he wants to talk, okay? Well, maybe he doesn't want to talk, but he wants to listen. Steve,
that motherfucker's not allowed within 50 feet of my door, and he knows it.
What, did he register in your neighborhood? Is that what you're saying?
No. But, you know, listen, I watched it on Zoom. I was there. You know, who is this guy? Exactly, right? He's our long lost. He's the fourth brother. If we had James on screen right now, actually, the universe would implode because there'd be too many. Imagine if we all did a solar flare at the same time.
The four balls of the apocalypse.
Oh yeah, the four balls of the apocalypse. Yeah, we can never be. If you ever hear of us being at the same event, say your prayers and eat your vitamins.
One day there'll be a Comic-Con where it'll be all four of us.
He looks like a crypto dad. Oh, that's good.
Honestly, this guy too soy and wholesome to be crypto daddy. I think.
Are
He's
the
like,
clear glasses a good movie? You know,
it does look like it's pederast vibes. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't do it.
There are certain vibes for sure from those sunglasses. From those.
At one point, I thought about getting clear, but now seeing it and knowing that we have the same bald head, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I never went that route. I think this was another one, Danny. It's like Anthony Kiedis saying, you know, I feel like this episode's all for me, man. I wish you guys for hanging out.
Let's listen to Steve from Blue's Clues.
Hey, I'm checking in. Tell me, what's going on?
I think this is weird.
What's going on? Well, you know, Steve.
I haven't interacted with your TV show since I was fucking 7, maybe. Even like no, that's even too old. I used to have to watch you when I was babysitting my little brother, and he would always be like, Kev, put Cars on or Finding Nemo. Even he couldn't stand watching you. And that by that point, you were gone, actually. It was your replacement. You weren't even there anymore. It was some other weirdo who actually still had hair. But now you keep coming back every once in a while for internet relevance and a viral moment or two. And I can't understand why anyone would want to,
it's good to hear from you.
Talk to you.
You look great.
Oh, he cut you off.
Oh, I'm sorry, Danny. I didn't mean to take up the whole clip like that. I'm sorry. You want to do your turn?
He cut you off. Oh, should I go?
Yeah, you should go. I didn't mean to do the whole thing.
Oh, I should go. Okay. I don't have anything to say.
Bad now. Damn it. I'm sorry.
I'll go, actually. I'll go. I'm sorry. Don't worry, Kevin. I won't make you feel bad. I'll go. Don't worry. I've got the perfect response for you, okay? Just to shameless plug us already anyways, if people haven't already seen it.
Ooh, wait, should I get this queued up as a clip?
Here's my response.
What's going on?
Man, I'm dead.
The best part is I could cut another promo on this guy. I tell you what.
Good to hear from you.
I tell you what, brother, because the cream always rises to the top.
It's too much. There's too much air there. There's like too much silence and hanging on. You know what I mean? He's like sitting there, he's even doing his watch or whatever, and blah blah blah. I'm like, this is just bizarre. What makes you think of that?
The guy who he scores his Adderall from would only do it if he made a TikTok. He can't go back to the doctor for 17 more days, Danny, but he's not gonna he can't function without it.
He's like, we really just like
price you pay.
Just like with Elmo a few weeks ago when he was asking if everyone was all right on Twitter. It's like somebody reached out to Steve and says, man, we really need one of those Steve from Blue's Clues updates because the world is going to shit right now.
Well, I saw it. Someone quote tweeted this and framing it as if it were a response to the Quiet on the Set documentary. And if that's the case, that's even weirder to me, right? Like that almost makes it worse.
He was a Nickelodeon guy, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
So I don't know, but I can test the idea. We talked about this a little bit on the promo here, the free Patreon video we did, where I don't get the folks who were like, I can understand being upset and feeling bad for, you watch these people. They were kids when we were kids, we were watching them, but like the people who were crying about Dan Schneider and all that stuff, I wonder how much of that is actually genuine, where it's just like nothing happened to you. You were just watching TV on the couch at 9 years old. Like, they're the ones that should be crying. So I don't know. This whole thing just felt I don't know.
You don't feel any better after
you're
a visit
patronizing me,
Steve.
No, I don't need patted on the head by fucking Steve.
Steve, if you want to patronize us, it's patreon.com/theclout route. Okay.
Yeah. You're not on my Cameo list, Danny. I'm going to spoil some things for the fan. I've been thinking about pooling some Cameo money so I can just start paying people to say we make a really good show, and then I'll
just
cleverly
start sending
crop out the Cameo logo.
We'll start sending the Patreon fund over,
and then everyone will think it's legit, and then boom, we'll have all these fucking people saying, "Yeah, the Clout route, brother. I want to get Jesse Ventura." The only reason I come up to the United States is to listen to the Clout Route podcast.
Do you think that Burger King foot lettuce dude from YouTube does cameos?
He definitely doesn't.
Number 7, the Clout Route, one of the best podcasts online. Like, I need one.
Exactly, dude. We got to get some cameos up in here.
I feel
not from Steve.
I know who we could get one from. Fuck Steve. You're right. Steve his are way too long-winded and boring. It kind of freaks me out. A little creepy. The glasses aren't working. We talked about it. But Candy Owens, our very own Candy girl. Candace Owens has been fired, Kevin. Ejected.
What?
Fired. Done. Okay.
Wow.
She's done. She's looking for a new job here. Check this out. It's been announced on Twitter. Jeremy Boring says Daily Wire and Candace Owens have ended their relationship. And then you've got the prophet, the quartering himself. He says, saw this coming a mile away. Big Con is real.
Hate to say I told you so. As another person who hates to just rub people's faces in it when he's right, I'm sure Jeremy did call this one. And so, what I like to do, Danny, though, whenever I get something right, is I like to go find it and quote tweet it and then say, ha ha ha. Looky what I did. But anybody can just say, "Oh, I saw this one coming." Man, damn, I saw this one coming. You guys didn't see this coming, loser, fucking loser.
That's why I didn't comment on this and say I saw it coming, but I certainly did see it coming. It was funny because I in Discord I was having this conversation with somebody the other day. I think it might have been V-Dub. Shouts out. I was getting shared some of these because we'll get into it here in a second, but she's been having this rabbi on or maybe not on, but been having these conversations with a rabbi that's rather controversial. She's been defending herself from Rabbi Shmuley, if you've ever heard of. And I think her association with Rabbi Shmuley and Nick Fuentes has really upset the Jewish people that happen to work at her company, kind of like Ben Shapiro, maybe that guy that works there.
The one with the wet ass P word, right?
Not taking very kindly to all of the anti-Semitism coming out of Candace Owens' camp. And that's what I had said. I was like, there's no way that Ben is like a influential voice at the Daily Wire, like one of the most, and you're just going to be almost blatantly fucking anti-Semitic. I mean, you have
that rabbi, the dude who
I'll
had
show you
flags on his face, the one that, I'm not gonna lie to you, Danny, listen, we're an hour and 4 minutes in, so we're only amongst trusted friends at this point. I purposely made that guy purple so he blended into the background a little more, because I was like, should we put this guy on our thumbnail? Like, because obviously we all know we don't support that kind of anti-Semitism here. But when you see a thumbnail, you might just be like, what the fuck why is that guy on your thumbnail? Is that this guy? The guy with the, yep, that's the guy. Okay. Okay. We're do a little Where's Waldo later, gang. And you'll be able to find him. It's not that hard, but
So
can you understand why I tried to blend this guy into the background? I was like, why is he holding a child for a picture? Why?
That's,
bruh.
I mean, that's the worst part about this whole thing. You know, we can talk about the racism with the nose and the money and the Jew
filth written
and
on the
filth
forehead,
hate,
yeah.
you know, whatever. But the poor child in the shot,
You're gonna bring a
makes
kid
it
into all that, dude.
so much worse. Let's say at the top of the clip, disavow this guy, disavow the racism, disavow the anti-Semitism here. Don't agree, but I'll just give you a little taste of why you think if Candace Owens is dealing with this guy, why she got fired. Okay. Oh, look. YouTube's like, nah, we ain't letting you play this.
Nah.
No way.
Nah. Notes for that guy. Next time, spend less money on the nose and more money on the shirt instead of getting one of those weird, like, gel glitter
and it's like
paint
looks like
pens
ketchup.
that you writ on. It's terrible. What are you playing? You got a 9th grade softball tournament after this? You fucking, God damn. And shave your head, by the way, dude. Look, I mean, listen, that's exactly what my hair looks like after a month of me not shaving it. So get the fuck out of here.
Let me re-pull out this Rabbi Shmuley. I know it's Rabbi Shmuley, obviously, but
well, that can't be a real name either.
I keep seeing it and wanting to just say Rabbi, like say it fast. Rabbi Shmuley. I don't know why.
Shmuley.
I don't know why I'm compelled to do that.
Second baseman for the Brooklyn Dodgers.
48.
48.
Hi, everybody. Purim is a day of celebration. We feel bad for Candace Owens.
Is this Salvo?
So I figure with her image of what Jews are supposed to look like, why not?
That's the ghost of Salvo future right there.
I am dressed up as a Candace Owens.
I mean, I think you're spot
even sounds
on.
like him. Yeah,
this
is what happens.
This is a ghost of Salvo's future. This is like he knocked up some lady and now he's taking care of the kid by a single parent.
Come on, honey, we're going to work. Daddy's got a yellow Keemstar from across the street. Come on.
We got ladies.
Put your seatbelt on, honey.
We got ladies online wanting to put eggs in their pants for us, honey. We got to get on there. We got to make more dollars.
You sit in the front seat, Edwin. You're not fucking sitting back by the car. So get the fuck up here.
Yeah, I wonder if Salvo takes Edwin on any long car rides with his kid in the car.
My God, I hope not. Send him to jail.
But that was the guy that she's been like going back and forth with. I would say part of the reason why she's catching heat is because she's associating with fools like that. Even if she's like arguing against him, kind of. It's like these days, people don't even want you to have a controversial figure appear on your, like, people get offended if Alex Jones just makes an appearance on your program. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I keep hoping that pendulum will swing back, to be honest. Because the best medicine for these types of idiots is public ridicule.
Yeah, let them be idiots.
Things where it's like you can't have it both ways. You know, let's show it, bring it out to the light, let everyone mock it. Let's put a scarlet letter on his fucking chest. He did that himself. And then boom, he can just be mocked endlessly until he decides to just shut his mouth about his stupid opinions.
Well, Candy tried to do that, but she got fired. Okay, Kevin. She quote tweets the ADL here. Let me pull it up. ADL says white supremacist and Holocaust denier Nick Fuentes is praising Candace Owens' vitriolic anti-Semitism.
Ooh, he's become a Holocaust denier. We haven't like this.
Well, yeah.
Gives me PTSD, Danny. Seeing Nick Fuentes on a Clout Route stream. This feels like, what was this, like season 2, season 3? There was a stretch where you couldn't get away from this fucking dude. Not you, Danny, but like just in what we do.
The internet,
yeah, like motherfucker. He came crawling back, huh?
Well, I mean, there was a point where everybody was like discovering that Nick Fuentes was a huge Nazi Holocaust denier freak. And that was when we were watching, we were learning with everyone. Now at this point, he's sort of dropped off because it's a well-established fact that he's a fucking Nazi groiper freak, whatever. This
he
says
gropes people too. Jesus
groper.
Oh, yeah.
It's hardly surprising, but it does set off alarm bells when bigoted people come together to push an anti-Semitic agenda. It adds fuel to the fire of hate. Okay. So Candace responds to that and says, I do not know Nick Fuentes, but you already know that. What I do know is that everyone can see what you guys are doing to me. Your pattern is well established and the world is waking up to it. My crime is having stood up for myself against your network of schmears, like on bagels. So when the ADL comes after you, I guess you don't
you run.
You don't really have a choice.
That's the whole reason. That's the whole reason Danny got away from that Nick Fuentes arc. See, Sleek was there. Sleek remembers that time Danny went down the alt-right pipeline was tough. We had to do an intervention. It was hard to get him away. Yeah, Nick Fuentes and Kanye West will do that to you. Who is it? Was it Milo? Was it Milo?
I just hung out with him.
Who was that triumvirate? Right? It was Kanye, Fuentes. It was Milo, wasn't it?
Well, Milo's still his like campaign manager. He like sends out emails for him and shit still. So Milo is still on the Kanye bill.
Kanye can't afford MailChimp.
But that is MailChimp money that
Milo is his MailChimp.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. It was Milo Yiannopoulos, whatever the fuck that guy's name is, and Nick Fuentes and and Kanye. Now Nick got ousted. I mean, it seems like Nick has no luck. Even when he finds other Nazis, they're like, nah, we don't want you, dude.
Dude, the only way we've ever even mentioned that dude's name or he's had some luck because it ain't been skill. That's what's got Nick Fuentes where he's at. So it's been a little bit of just the most ridiculous takes you've ever heard, and then also a little bit of luck because how many other people have Nick Fuentes' same take on life that never get to meet Kanye West? You know what I mean? Like that's just a series of unfortunate events.
When Fuentes and Milo were real big getting Kanye to do the tour thing of his Nazi era. Remember, he went on Tim Pool's show even. Like Nick Fuentes
like the guy with the band? Tim
Pool. Yeah.
What's the name of his band again, Danny? I can't remember.
Tim Pool Connection or something.
Oh, okay.
The Tim Pool
it was like
Experience.
The Tim Pool podcast band.
Timcast, that's what it is.
Timcast. Yeah, isn't it Timcast? Didn't he name his band after his podcast? That's what I'm going for.
Yeah. Timcast, you're right.
I want to make sure. Check out my new album after the April one. We're going to do a Clout Route album.
The Clout Route. Yeah. But here is Nick talking about Candy Girl. This again may be another reason why.
How old is this clip?
Recent.
Damn it, dude! I just a couple of days ago, Danny, did I not tell you I was going to go mustache only for a while. I trimmed the beard all the way down. It grows back. Now I see this fucking dude's rocking them. God damn it, dude! All right, back to your regularly scheduled beard programming, I guess. God damn, fuck you, Nick. Fuck you.
That is a nice mustache, Nick.
What
it's
she's
not.
doing is so wonderful. She's beautiful. She's smart. She's sharp. She's put together. Patient. God bless her. A hero. She's a true hero. She's really putting a lot on the line here. She's putting a lot at stake and a lot on the line and risking a lot to do this.
He sounds like he's kind of drunk. Like he's like poured a few on. He's like, blah, she's the best.
I think when you rock that mustache mullet combo, I think it just automatically raises your BAC. It's like a potion in an RPG, you know.
Yeah, I feel that.
He unlocked a secret skill.
So, yeah, Candy Girl fired from the Daily Wire because of all of the anti-Semitism association there. I wish her luck. I mean, I tried to reach out on Twitter and I never got a response, but I did hit her up for an interview. Now, you know, we would be more than good faith, Candy, if you decided to reach out, come on the show. You know, we could watch a couple Ben Shapiro clips, have a good laugh, you know, at his expense. Maybe even Jeremy Boring. I mean, I'm sure there's some good Jeremy Boring clips out there. We could watch that clip of Michael Knowles from when he was in college doing that gay porno or whatever. We could watch that.
Like Beyonce's dad?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
But we'd have a lot to talk about, Candy. Okay. Come on the show.
Candy.
We'll sing to you. You were my candy girl.
Sleek asks if we are going to talk about how Aiden Ross got the Tates arrested. I don't know. Was that on the doc, Danny? If not,
no.
Do you have any thoughts on it?
It flew under the radar in terms of the show. I mean, this happened. It's been a little bit now. It definitely wasn't this week. It was maybe last week, or we did skip an episode last week. So maybe it was on the doc and we and we missed it.
According to Sleek, it sounds like maybe Nick saved me from being typecasted.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know the whole situation. I don't know the whole surrounding of the Tates and the Aiden Ross thing. They didn't end up, they went to jail and then they got out of jail like the next day. So it was like, I don't think that they really got in any more serious trouble than they have been, but I could be wrong.
I mean, they still have money, don't they?
Let me know if that's one we should come back to, Sleek, at some point, because I'll bring it up again if it's worthy. If it's worthy.
My favorite basketball player, not really, but a good one, James Worthy. Yeah, you know, I'm not surprised to see him out, because honestly, if you have enough money, as long as you don't commit murder, you're just going to keep getting out of jail. That's just kind of how it is, right? You know,
right? Yeah.
Keep on getting out. That's why we do this, so that you guys will donate to our GoFundMe, so eventually we can buy our way out of a Romanian prison.
Let's see. What do we got? Okay. There's tons of stuff here, so we're bound to miss some stuff.
No.
Bring it back on Tuesday, but here's a good one. Let's pivot from the Jewish anti-Semitism, the hate, you know, all that. Let's pivot to a champion of Jews online. No, I can't say that, but political streamer Hassan Piker is in the news.
That's not what I would have guessed. You get a point for that.
He's not Jewish. He's like Turkish or something. So he's not a champion of the Jews. He probably hates Jewish people. I don't know that, actually. I won't say that either. But okay, imagine being put yourself in Hassan's shoes, Kevin. I want you to put yourself in Hassan's shoes. I want you to imagine that every day, you got 7 days a week, okay? You've got 4 or 5 weeks in a month.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine getting up and then knowing that at some point in the day, you're going to have to stream for 8 hours straight, okay? And you're going to have to talk about politics, and you're going to have to talk about the news of the day, and you're going to have to talk about this and that, talk to your chat, blah, blah, blah. 8 hours sitting in front of a camera, Kevin.
Man.
Can you imagine how stressful that would be?
Honestly, Danny, at that point, if I ever had to live that life, I would just hope that maybe somewhere along the line, I would make enough money to where I wouldn't have to subject myself to that life. And maybe I could build my own schedule, because if I am popular enough online where I can go live like that and make a living off of it, it stands to reason that I could leverage those opportunities to maybe get some marketing, branding deals, and that I could really only work when I want to work and work the right amount of hours that keep me sort of motivated to do a good job, to make sure that I'm actually entertaining the audience that essentially pays for me to live like an asshole, and in my case, be just this internet court jester, you know. So I don't know, if I had to live the soul sucking life of a Twitch streamer, I would just hope that I had saved up a lot of money, and I don't know, maybe, you know, I could always sell my $3 million house if I really didn't want to stream like that anymore. I'm sure I could get somewhere that's plenty of room for me and my Labrador or whatever that is back there to hang out.
Bob says, doesn't Hassan own a I think she meant million, not Illinois.
A multi Illinois.
He
Dude,
has
his house costs
so big.
You could buy Illinois twice for the price of his house. That is a
Illinois.
fact, dude. I don't even need to say allegedly there. That's a fact.
The boy can quit as soon as his house sells. Okay, well, somebody needs to tell him that, okay? One of you guys needs to reach out to Hassan and let him know that you don't have to be this stressed, okay? You don't have to be this stressed. I repeat, you don't have to be this stressed, Hassan.
Yeah, just go work in a factory. Go work for Amazon. You don't even have to have a new boss. You could still be a Bezos bot and just go work at the manual labor. So like you said it yourself, after 8 hours of streaming, manual labor would be no problem for you. So just go do that then. And what you'll find is that it's no way that sapping of your physical energy will then rob you of any of your creativity during your free time. That won't be the case at all, because it's nothing compared to sitting there and watching Jim Can't Swim videos while you eat the dinner your mom cooked for you. That's not nearly as tough as that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's had a rough couple months. That stress ball just couldn't survive it. My favorite part about this clip is the dog in the back. Watch the dog.
It's the social battery.
The dog looks up like, oh, something just happened. It's so cute. I've never seen anybody bust the stress ball, that's for sure. And
right
had
now,
no
Danny,
idea.
Just in case Harles or any of our other friends are not watching this with headphones, let's not say that last word. But I agree with Harles here. Maybe that dog could go for the old WALK. You know what I'm saying?
That is
if you're so stressed out,
that might be the cutest comment I think that we've ever received on the Clout route. Spelling out the words so the dog doesn't get any wiser. I like that. Okay. I also like that the dog watches the Clout route with you. we won't spell out that dreaded word. But folks, you should definitely be taking your dogs to the PARK. And you can listen to us on your headphones or something if you do. I mean, that always works too. Let's see. Plenty more. Where that came from, Kevin. Plenty more. I've got a crossover clip for us, Kevin.
Ooh.
I know they're always your favorite.
Yes.
This is a great crossover because this person that this clip is paying homage to, okay? I was actually I was never really the biggest wrestling fan, but I was a fan, at least consumed it sort of around the time of this guy. It says Rhea Ripley's, or however you say that name. Rhea Ripley's.
It's Rhea. She's from Australia. So it's Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley has a tribute to Rikishi, the one and only. And I want to pull it up here so you can see now. If you guys...
Yeah, I'm glad you're showing me this. I haven't seen this clip before.
If you guys don't remember Rikishi, maybe I'll pull up a picture after we show the clip. But here is Rhea paying homage to our boy Rikishi, okay? Got the butt cheeks out, moving it back, and giving her the old stink face, rubbing her ass cheeks all up in that bitch's face.
That's at a house show too. See, that's how they get you, Danny. You're not going to get that on Raw or SmackDown.
Why is that? What's a house show?
A house show, the only cameras you're going to get are the fans. A house show is what they now call, what do they call them, just a live event. but that's it's just a not televised. The WWE, at least, I don't know if AEW does this at all, but it used to be a big thing. I mean, that's how wrestling was 40 years ago. There were just a bunch of territories. There wasn't as much TV. But yeah, so this was just a live show that wasn't aired for television, right? Raw and SmackDown are on big cable networks. She's not giving herself a wedgie and rubbing her ass on Rhea's face or on Nia Jax's face. Relative of The Rock, by the way. You know, you can't just get away with that shit.
Oh, she is, or Rikishi is?
No, Rikishi is not. The Rock, I believe Nia Jax and The Rock are related.
Okay. But yeah, here is the original, the OG stink face. Now, I'd much rather get a stink face from Rhea than Rikishi,
Pervert.
I have to say. But I mean, this is legal? Like I said, I remember that like this was Rikishi's shtick, but like who's signing up for this fat guy to rub his butt cheeks in their face?
Oh, she's related to Rikishi. There we go. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean that was his thing though, you know, that it works, right?
This is like a Vince McMahon thing, like pooping on his fucking sex
Kiss my ass, pal.
He's like fucking stink. Like somebody could legitimately get pink eye from this. Is all I gotta say.
That is how you get it. I've been
There's
told.
no way I'm signing up for this as a wrestler. Like, oh yeah, I'm ready to go in the ring with Rikishi so that I could get fucking stuck in the corner and he could smother me with his butt cheeks.
You haven't seen the checks though, you know. Rikishi's at least upper middle card back in his day.
You're getting paid?
Right. You're probably getting paid all right. And what I have heard about dudes like Rikishi and Yokozuna, those big dudes, if they didn't want to hurt you, you wouldn't get hurt. So you just got to be nice to them. You know?
What do you mean, dude? You could be the cleanest person ever.
Dude, they're pros.
You could be the cleanest person ever, dude. If you're up there sweating for 10
I mean,
minutes,
like that one right
cheeks.
below you. What is that? Paul Heyman, the one right below you, a little to the right, where his face. Like, I mean, that's really up in. Yeah, not much you can do about that. But yeah, that one right there. Yeah, there ain't much you can do about that. That you're gonna remember that one.
I mean, what the fuck, dude? You're going home with pink eye. You're signing up. They might as well give you the meds while you're there. They're like, okay, you're going against Rikishi tonight. We've got the medic on site. Okay, we'll clean your eyes immediately after. We've got the eye.
We got that old eye wash kit from science class.
Yeah, right. The fucking sprayer that they always have.
A hose into your eyes after that. Yeah.
Oh Jesus, I can't imagine, dude. We have to get Super Dave one day to get in the ring with somebody and give them the old stink face.
It's hilarious because I mean, wrestling fans will already know, but there is probably a ton of people who will now learn about her through that. And the funny part is she might be the best wrestler in the business right now, maybe male or female. Like, yeah, she's really fucking good. Even if she's working the manager spot she's in a faction, so she'll come out and be like the heel manager. I mean, she's one of the fucking best, but you know, it's just hilarious to me that this is the thing that goes viral, is they're fucking just giving herself a wedgie and stink face and Nia Jax. Fucking cracking me up, dude. But hey, wrestling's got a little bit of something for everybody.
If you're from Samoa, you're either in the bloodline
or you're Samoa Joe. Yeah, I love that. They've kayfabed that all up. Yeah, we're brothers now. I love it. You know he can taste it.
I mean, yeah, you're tasting something. There's no way you come out of that not at least get you like.
Thank God. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking, and not can you smell what Rikishi is cooking? Because
I mean, that's what they should have asked. They should have asked.
Smell it.
What did Rikishi cook today? Well, here, give me another sniff. I'm tasting corn.
Oh.
Something spicy. My eyes are burning. Oh, there you go, folks. There you go. So we have a Willem Dafoe sighting. Okay, a Willem Dafoe. Have you ever seen that episode of How I Met Your Mother where Marshall, it's Jason Segel's character, makes the joke about how Willem Dafoe sounds like toads, like frogs croaking, and then he does it. He's like Willem Dafoe or something.
No.
Or maybe it's not frogs. Maybe it's something else. I don't know, but I always think about him just saying Willem Dafoe.
No, that must have. I think I fell off on that show around season 4, maybe season 5. Never finished it. I assume it ends with him meeting their mother, but
yeah,
that's just a guess.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. No, that's one of those that I binge watch, like The Office. For me, How I Met Your Mother will always be better than Friends. Thank you, Babs. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, better than Friends, not as good as Seinfeld. It's like somewhere in that ranking. I feel
Yeah,
like.
give me like The Office, Parks and Rec, 30 Rock, It's Always Sunny, Trailer Park Boys for a time. Nah, there are certain shows that could be good. Like I loved most episodes of Scrubs, but every once in a while they're like, "Oh, hey, you want to cry this episode, you fuck?" And I'm like, "Nah, not really. I already kind of had a tough day. I was just hoping to get some laughs during my lunch break." But no, you had to cast Brendan Fraser and have him die. He was a ghost the whole time or some shit. Like, fuck you, Scrubs, you son of a bitch.
Where do you think Only Mistake says Willem Dafoe has a big dick?
I don't know. Maybe it's
have you
one of those,
seen the William Dafoe leaks, man, on Twitter? Those things are wild.
A fisherman always spots another fisherman from afar, Danny. I think, OM just knows.
Oh dear God. Okay. So let's see. Willem Dafoe. Okay, we find him on the street. What are we gonna do other than harass him about his clothes? Okay, let's listen.
Hey, how you doing today?
Good.
What's your name and where you from?
Willem Dafoe. I'm from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin is in the house. Stop.
This, I just want to say on the top, we'll watch it all the way through, whatever, but it seems like somebody came up to him. Somebody came up to Willem and was like, "Hey, can we do can I do a little video with you or whatever? Can I ask you a few questions on video, blah, blah." And he's probably like begrudgingly like, "Yeah, whatever, I guess." Because at the very beginning of this, it's the most awkward that you could possibly be. It seems like he's really digging deep in his acting chops to be like, to muster up the okay, let's try to do this and make it as the least cringy as possible.
He went to after they asked him, he said, "I'm something of a content creator myself."
Oh, all right. Well,
I'm from Rome.
Okay. Shout out to Rome. Oh, we see if it describe it.
What I'm wearing?
Yup.
They think he's just a wacky homeless dude, don't they?
Prada.
He looks kind of.
Coat.
Damn.
T-shirt.
Okay.
A green Woolrich sweater.
Damn.
Get on my level, Willem. We've been wearing undecorated plain garments for years over here on the Clout route, you motherfucking bum. Homeless chic has been in since what, 2018? This is what we do, man. You just now getting to my level, Wilhelm. God damn.
The funny thing about it is he's like fucking Prada this, Prada that, or whatever.
Yeah, look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power.
It just looks like regular clothes.
Yeah.
It looks like regular. He looks like he could be homeless. Like you said it, the homeless chic or whatever. He looks like he's high enough that
trademark, by the way.
He's just as high as the people
that
around the
holds up in
corner in the alleyway, laying between two trash cans. He's just as high. Look at those eyes. He's zooted. He's ripped. That's why he agreed to it in the first place. He just took a bong rip and he's like,
this dude's rocking some fucking Gildan fucking $8 t-shirt. He's like, "This is Prada." Yeah. Yeah. Dummy. Yeah.
Damn.
William Dafoe. Oh, that made me laugh like
And,
a seal.
I didn't tell you. I didn't finish it.
Okay.
And then some. I don't know. You tell me.
What is that? What is that?
I don't know.
If you get, hold on. If you give anybody a stout tip, what would it be?
I wouldn't do that. I would never give anybody a style tip.
Okay.
I would never give anybody a style tip.
Purple and green worked for me.
Oh, really? I mean, honestly, if they like cut this into the next Spider-Man movie, I wouldn't think twice about it, honestly.
Spider-Man No More Home, because they did the it's all the
right.
This
It's
one,
about
he's homeless, but
he crossed the multiverse and now he's stuck in Spider-Man's universe and he's homeless. He's walking around in these clearly homeless man clothes, but he's trying to maintain a better man's swagger. So he's like proud of this and proud of that. But in reality, okay, this is homeless
out,
Green Goblin.
Homeless, yeah.
He turns the corner and rips his shirt a little bit, and it's the green armor underneath.
I spent $2,000 to look like I spent $80. Couldn't afford the hairbrush though.
Willem. So there's William. That's what he's been up to.
Bill Dafoe, ladies and gentlemen.
Bill Dafoe. Let's hit a little commentary route, shall we? Okay. Shoe Nice already ruined that he was on Lolcow Live when he came in earlier and was talking his smack. Okay, so go check out Lolcow Live if you want to see that. So we won't be showing any promos for that because guess what? He already ruined it. Fuck him. You heard me, Shoe. How dare you?
Also while we're at it, fuck Keemstar.
And Tommy C. Fuck that guy too.
Oh,
you know
definitely.
what?
Yeah.
Boogie and Wings actually might be the least egregious thing about that podcast.
I like Jordy despite my own better instincts, but Boogie, no, he can get fucked. Well, theoretically.
So let's hit the as Babs put it, the commentary corner here, folks. We're taking a visit with my friend Lio Convoy. Okay. He's always here with us in spirit, right next to me. But now we're gonna bring him here in voice as well. Okay. So check this out. Lio Convoy. The newest Lio clip just dropped. I don't know. I'll tell you the truth. I don't fucking follow anything this fucking freak of nature does. I frequently see people talking smack about him or whatever. That's fucking endless on Twitter. But I don't know what this fucking guy gets into on the regular. Apparently it's streaming with freaks and they fucking clip him out of context and yada yada because this clip is one of the most fucking.
The only time I've ever seen him was on a Slug stream, so that tracks with everything you just said. So,
I mean, this would be the kind of thing. This right here, what he's about to say, would be the kind of thing that somebody would say on a Slug stream. So I get that. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Kevin. He's a slug. He's a slug head. Well, not really. I think he's got his own problems. He's got more things to deal with than Slug. But here we go. Lio Convoy, folks. Listen to the lion, okay? The courage behind this lion.
Your primary war is with me because now you're going to be my personal punching bag. And you know what? If your dox gets out there, I'm not going to care because I don't care. You have created every problem you have ever had to deal with right now. You have. Not Corno, not Cartoonshi. It's your fault.
Are you scared yet?
Wow, he practiced this.
Body, poor neck, and I'm going to drag your face through the concrete until you're nothing but bones. Do you understand me, Muhammad? And if I have to start contacting your family, I will. Play the game with me.
That's a good line. Can you pause it for
I
a
have
second?
more resources than you do, and
if I have
He
to,
said, "I will
family?
drag you through the concrete until you're nothing but bones." Right? Is that what he said? Can you rewind that a little bit? That was a pretty good line, dude. Everything else has been absolute trash. This is what happens when you don't go outside and exercise. You get all this pent up energy and rage, and then you'll say a bunch of shit that for some reason your ego will allow you to believe you could actually do.
This dude,
but the reality is, this dude's ready to take a nap after this 70-second rant.
After that whole bottle of wine he's drinking behind the fucking sweaty fucking lion mask. I know how sweaty that thing is, Lio. Okay, I know.
Seen it live.
I've only worn it once and it already stinks. So I can't imagine what yours smells like with the wine and the barf and the whatever else.
It's called nose blindness, Danny. It happens to the best of us. So I imagine it can happen to him too.
I just love it though when psychos get on streams. It happens in commentary a lot. They call them spurgs, Asperger's, spurgs. You know, they call them the spurgs. And this would be a spurging out, except I almost associate like that word, spurging, with like some young ding dongs that are like hyper and freaking out. But this guy's having his own like middle-aged, like, I've been sitting around on my fat ass drinking too much wine, and now I'm on this fucking tirade where I think I'm some tough guy. But in reality,
that
like,
reckoning.
This is like the fat guy next to you in line at fucking Kroger's or whatever. Like, this dude ain't smoking anybody. Has he got a black belt like fucking Slug does?
This is the kind of dude who's like, you could have sent me down here. If they'd have sent me to Vietnam, me and Terry, everybody'd come back home alive. Wouldn't have to deal with any of that shit if you just sent me and my boys.
Let's let him keep going so you get a better taste of it, okay?
I have resources.
Drag him through the concrete.
God Stratus. Yeah, drag him through the concrete, bro. It's nuts.
Your worthless, scrawny, poor neck, and I'm going to drag your face through the concrete until you're nothing but bones.
Tough
Do you
guy.
understand me, Muhammad?
Nothing but
and if I have to start contacting your family, I will. Play the game with me. You will lose it very quickly.
You want to play
I
a
have
game?
more resources than you do.
Bro,
and I'm
he
a
went
lot
from
smarter.
I will
And more importantly,
drag
I'm a
your
whole lot
face until you're
meaner than
dead
you
to
are.
I will call your mom in 5 fucking seconds. This guy. He went from I am the one who knocks to mommy, get over here. This guy's being mean to me.
She's gonna have a good talking with me at the parent teacher conferences tonight.
Jesus, dude. Wow. I just saying, I hate to do this, guys, but I called it. From the second I saw this weird motherfucker on a Slug stream,
You called it,
huh?
huh? Just like Quartering called the Candace Owens.
Exactly, dude. I hate to be the one to tell you guys this. I never said it publicly, but actually, you know what? I think we might have it on tape, Danny. We might have it on tape. Me pressing X to doubt on live.
I mean, do people think I have this because I like the guy?
We tried to tell you guys. Come on. We tried.
Oh! I am the one who knocks.
If only there had been sign.
Oh!
See, look at me. You guys won't let me have my easy win. You know, I'm over here trying to act like I did something. They're like, oh, wow, Kev, you know, you didn't. Good for you knowing the guy who drank wine through his fucking tiger mask was a creep. You know, jeez.
I would have never guessed.
Fucking the brain power on you, man.
Seemed pretty normal to me.
Seems
pretty normal to me.
Converse was the person who came in with that Pinty, whatever their stupid name is. You know what? I don't care if they die in a fire either.
This dude should hang out with.
Because here's the unfettered truth. Those people are messing with you to get a laugh out of you because you're so stupid and predictable in how you respond to everybody. So that's what they're going to do.
God.
They're going to get you in calls and they're going to make you screech and you're going to keep doing it because you're dumb. That's their point. It's not mine.
That's their point. Not mine.
It's not mine.
I would trust that guy to hunt down pedophiles or whatever. I mean, he sounds like a badass. I mean, I'm picturing like a fat, wind up, fucking washed up loser coming at you. Okay. He's probably got the pepper spray in one hand. You know,
this is a lie.
He's called your parents already. Okay. They're holding you down for a spanking. Hey, don't disrespect the tiger mask, okay?
Ooh, that was a good one, Pest. Good work.
But I don't know, man. I just don't know how people like this exist. I don't think I could,
because they wear masks and we can't find them in public and say, "Hey, there's that fucking weird bastard."
That helps a lot, doesn't it? When you have the mask, because I feel like who can be so blatantly just full of themselves online like that? Like we've seen some, like, you know, Salvo, we even mentioned earlier in the show. It's like, there's a guy where I'm like, he's like a sociopath. There's like something fucked up with him. So I get how they can be so full of themselves in that case, but this guy is such a, I will find you and I will crush your bones and grind it for my bread. It's like you've read one too many Brothers Grimm comics, dude, and you think you're some fucking headless horseman type.
That or some too many obscure mangas.
Yeah. Oh dear Lord. So shouts out to Lio Convoy. Pest said that Leia something has been covering it and been killing the stream. So I hope so, because that's all I've seen her talk about lately. I hope she's killing it. I mean, it seems like her channel's doing well, so I think so, but I'm not sure how people are so entertained by the Lio thing either, honestly, because it's like, I guess I can get a little bit out of that. Like, every once in a while I could hit one of these Lio clips where he's like, I'm the one who knocks, you know. It's kind of funny, but what is I don't know, maybe I'm just not caught up on all the Lio Convoy lore, but I could not possibly see how he's that interesting. But hey, we all have our own freaks that we love online, right? You know, just because I'm not into Lio Convoy doesn't mean that you know, some people don't get a kick out of the guy in the lion mask, okay? Let's see. Oh, I've got a good one for you, folks. If Kevin misses this one, it's not as big of a deal because this one just goes out to the fans, okay? Kevin can catch this clip whenever, but I want to make sure that our fans get to see the important clips that come across our desk. And we're about to start our new business opportunity here, folks. Okay. You've heard Clout Coin. You've heard patreon.com/thecloutroute. But have you heard of our new Clout Prime? Okay. We call it Clout Prime, not to be confused with Prime energy drink, but it does give you energy. Okay. Just not the Logan Paul kind of energy. Okay. We've got a collaboration set up with our friend Drake, and he's got some sweaty shirts to show us here. So I'll let this play in the back.
That has to be so uncomfortable. If he really sweat, press exit out, by the way. But if he was really sweat, whether it's sweat or water,
I think that's after like a concert. I believe that. Otherwise, why does he have it?
Oh, it's after a concert. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would he have that shirt?
Yeah, he's got to be rubbing raw. I don't know. I mean, let's not pretend like Drake's not above a grift here.
That's true. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't doubt him faking something, but the Drake women have, well, I say women, I shouldn't be like that. The Drake people have really been eating Kevin lately because, you know, 2 weeks ago, we had him shaking his sausage on YouTube. Right. And now we have Drake collabing with the Clout Route so we can start selling you bottles of his sweat here, just like Belle Delphine did her, you know, bath water. We're about to do Drake's sweat.
Yeah, speaking of eating, I might never eat again if we play this loop 3 or 4 more times. Because
don't I have a point here, though? Don't I have a point, Kevin? Like, how much money would Drake? I mean, obviously, this clip is like ridiculous. How much money would Drake make, especially after doing this? Hey, check it out, ladies. And then he's like, Amazon link below, and it's fucking direct to his bottled after concert sweat. This is the new we said a collab with Drake and the Clout route, but we can't forget our producer Poland Spring, because that's our vehicle for release. This is straight from the Drake water fountain. Okay, we're gonna sell some Poland Spring Drake.
Oh God, yeah. No, I'm sure he could sell it to somebody online. That's the saddest part about this whole ordeal.
It's funny. I've never seen that before. You'd think I would see that all the time. Like I've never seen a rock star or a rapper or whatever come off the show and been like, check this out.
To be honest, that's what I look like before a show. So on certain Saturdays, for the soccer stuff we do, I have to set up all the cables and shit beforehand, and I'll be sweating like that just because there's like 4 stairs, Danny. You know, I don't do well with stairs. Really.
I'm glad there's no stairs. There's no stairs in the studio. No stairs to the studio. Okay. It's all one floor. I don't make Kevin sweat when he comes over. Okay. I keep it comfortable. Well, okay.
He does his best. You know? Some things can't be helped.
It does get hot in here, doesn't it? With two men like us, it's bound to get hot in here. Okay, so let me show you one final clip before we get out of here. I thought this one was pretty funny.
Pretty cool. Danny David.
So there's this guy named Dark Viper AU, and we've talked about him before on the show. I forget why. Maybe it was
that's because it's not important. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Maybe it was the situation that this clip that we're about to watch derives from. Dark Viper AU is just like one of these typical streamers. He's a big GTA streamer, GTA roleplay guy, whatever. And months ago, he had some beef with H3 for whatever reason. I forget why.
I think they use his clips. I think they use some dumb things he said as sound bites, I believe.
Well, that's this drama.
There was one before that.
That's the current drama.
He is anti-react content, like to the point where it's ridiculous. So maybe it has something to do with that.
Maybe that's what they were originally beefing about then. Maybe that and like the XQC stuff. I don't remember really. But way back when they initially beefed, Dark Viper AU took it upon himself to write this 14-page document about H3 and how embarrassing he is, or how ridiculing him throughout 14 pages. Okay. Ooh. Well, when he came out with this 14-page document, as they would on H3, which you should probably assume this whenever you're going head to head with the H3 people over there, they have a whole crew behind the scenes that are going to clip everything you say, anything funny, especially out of context, and they're going to make it into a soundbite if it's funny enough. So if you come on their show, or if you beef with them on the show and you say you made a 14-page document and you go on and on about it, you're liable to get clipped out of, I guess it's not out of context, right? You're just liable to get clipped.
Well, this dude's got to do something. It's going to take 10 years before GTA 6 comes out. You can't keep making Grand Theft Auto content forever.
So anyways, they initially beefed. They made Dark Viper AU did this 14 pages. They got a bunch of clips of him saying 14 pages this, 14 pages that. They've laughed about it since the beef happened. We have tons of sound bites that are like originate from a joke or from a situation that we talked about like months ago that we still use because they're funny, whatever. I don't know. Dark Viper doesn't get the joke, I guess. So
he doesn't get a lot of things.
I guess not. He doesn't get any new shirts. He's one
of those, are you surprised?
Moist Critical guys that fucking He doesn't. He only has one shirt in the closet.
Oh my God, this dude is abhorrent. All right.
Yeah, I'm into it. Okay, especially let's listen to him. Okay, I think he's pretty good.
This reminded me that very recently I found out that Ethan has something like 6 different sound effects of me on his podcast. Not only that, he has used them frequently for over 2 years.
Why
that
does
is
he
just really
talk
fucked
like
up.
a robot from the
14 pages.
Aliens
14
franchise? Like maybe Prometheus, he's David. Or he could be Ash from the original Alien film. I don't remember what the android was called in Aliens, James Cameron's version. But either way, this guy gives me the creeps, Danny.
I feel like it's I feel like it has something to do with like wherever he's from, like the AU. He's Australian or something, right? I feel like maybe
where they only speak a half a sentence at a time.
His cadence from something like that. I don't know. I have no idea what they do down there. Down under.
This dude went to the fucking Bill Shatner school of speaking. God damn, dude. He wants you to hang on every word, but no, I just want to hang myself. Oh God, it's 2 hours. We're fine, right? It was inappropriate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But no, let's hear more of the 14 pages here. I love it.
It's 14
pages.
pages.
Got a mustache. Fuck you guys and your mustaches,
That's right.
dude.
14. One of my favorite people on the internet, Dark Viper. 14 pages.
As someone who has been incessantly harassed by him for years in front of thousands, he is one of those truly deserving of being driven off the internet. I don't know how sick of an individual.
Did you hear the way he just read his own tweet?
Wait, let's go back. Let's hear it.
That's his tweet. Look at that. At Dark. That's his tweet. Hang on. He's reading his own tweet. And it still sounds like he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Unbelievable.
Here, let's listen.
Harassed by him for years in front of thousands, he is one of those truly deserving of being driven off the internet. I don't know how sick of an individual you have to be to do something like this. Like, if he was using it in some wholesome way or shouting me out in some positive way, fine. But he's just using it to mock me. But I did write a 14-page script explaining it's a 14-page document. On page 14, it's 14 pages long. Which is why I spent 14 pages establishing. It's a 14-page meticulously written. It's 14 pages. 14 pages.
Fuck you, Viper. You're gonna make me side with Ethan Klein, and for that I fucking hate you. Listen, if you hire an editor, dude, because you can't just I wrote 14 pages. For all we know, it might have been 6 pages worth of content. How do we know you actually had 14 pages worth of anything that was worth fucking listening to?
It doesn't even matter.
Your own writing.
It doesn't even matter what he wrote in the 14 pages. Anything he wrote in that 14 pages would be significantly less funny than what him reiterating the fact over and over again. You know what I mean? Nothing contained in those 14 pages could be funnier than him saying it over and over again.
I wrote 14 pages, bruv. Which is almost as many weeks as I've spent playing Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, dude. It's not like this guy, maybe kind of tends to run off. It's 14 pages. I would love to know how many were relevant. I'm guessing 3 to 6, Danny.
14 pages.
I bet shows a lot. Yeah. He seems like the kind of guy who talks in circles, where it's like, oh man, yeah, you just said that 20 fucking minutes. Can someone else talk now? Because you're just repeating yourself.
Right. He had to have. How do you get that many clips of the same fucking thing over and over?
Right? Yeah, I would say he already repeated the 14 pages thing. Can you imagine how many times he repeats himself within the 14 pages? It's like repetiception, dude. God damn. This guy's the Christopher Nolan of being fucking redundant.
Redundant. Let's make sure.
Dun.
Let's make sure they realize what you said there. Redundant.
I will not redact my claim that he is redundant.
All right, folks. We're at 2 hours here. that would be the Clout Route shout out for you. Still tons of stuff we didn't get to. That's okay. That's stuff we can bring back for you on Tuesday. Okay. Let's see. Pretty normal week. I think Tuesday will be us in the studio, right, Kev? Are we?
Studio. I believe so. Put me down as a hard maybe. We're gonna be transparent with you guys, all right? I took my car to the shop this weekend. They said, "Hey, we fixed your problem. You're all good." I go to leave. My check engine light turns back on. I park. I say, "Hey, fellas, are you sure I'm all good? I just want to be sure because my check engine light, it turned back on." So they go, they say, "Oh, hang on, they shouldn't do that." They throw me up in the bay. They jack my car up. Not me. They jack my car up. They look at it again. They drive it around the block. They say, "Hey, everything's good now. The check engine light isn't coming back on." Well, guess what? My happy ass gets 5 miles down the road on my way to go call the game for the Ohio Extreme Major League Indoor Soccer in Lima, Ohio.
Oh,
and my fucking check engine light comes back on. So as of right now, put me down as a hard maybe. I believe I can get to you, but I got to take my car back to the shop, Danny, because these dudes, I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out.
Crossing my fingers, okay? So crossing our fingers for a normal Tuesday live show. If not, we'll be back here for a shout out. But a week from today will be the Assistant Sailor show. He will join us to look at some clips. We'll talk about his whole internet experience, just like we did with Badwick. Help Kevin buy a new car. Patreon.com/thecloutroute. You. But yeah, so Assistant Sailor will be coming on. That will be fun. As far as I know, there are no guests slated yet, but April is going to be another month with some new guests. I've got a few people in mind. Reached out to a few people, so we've got some ideas tossing around. I was saying that Billy was going to be on this month, but it's looking like the month is winding down, and he's been pretty busy. So let's just cross our fingers for the Billy thing. It'll happen eventually, I promise. I mean, well,
busy Billy.
I promise. I don't know if that will hold for you guys, but we'll see. I'm trying, okay, folks. I'm trying.
And I promise this, Danny. I promise that I will never make a promise to any of you. So you got that going for you.
There you go. I should have learned from. I should have known.
I'm sorry. I should have said that. But, okay.
All right, let's look at chat and get out of here. Okay. Pest number 1 in the chat first, as usual. Then we've got.
He's the Roman Reigns of our chat, baby.
Early Bird, Mystic Babs. We've got Only Mistakes, calling it as he sees it. Hello, Queen, to the one and only Mystic Babs. We've got Harles Barkley with a palindrome and a hello. What's a palindrome?
Oh, a palindrome is only just something that is the same forwards as it is backwards, much like the
race
release
car
of the next Cosmic Jive album that comes out on 4/24/24.
There you go.
But also race car. Yes, Danny's right about that too. And Taco Cat.
Nice. I like Taco Cat more.
Mm-hmm.
Carla says hi. Blind Pasta says LFG. Nice to see you, Blind Pasta. We've got Ryan in the chat. What about a fake GoFundMe? We're getting on that. Don't worry, guys. Let's see.
Go grift me at gogriftme.com/cloutroute.
We've got Advent with the what's up, everyone, and the salute. Nice to see you tonight, Advent. Thanks for stopping by. We've got Kangalope in the chat. Sorry, I was making dinner. I'm finally here. Appreciate you, Kanga. Nice to see you. Carla likes it when I say Kanga because I forget what it means, but it's something inappropriate in Portuguese. Kanga. And what was the other one? It was Kanga, and it was something means hard dicks or something.
Well, I don't know what that. I don't know how to say that in any language, Danny.
Smoking that Pika Pack. I'm smoking that Pika Pack right now, bro.
I will say Kang the Conqueror, one of my favorite Marvel villains of all time, even before. Honestly, outside of the people who Jonathan Majors has wronged, I would say no one is more hurt by his actions than me because he has ruined my favorite comic book character. So that's pretty equal, right? Like, Danny, the people he like hurt physically versus, because like I cried about it, just like how some people cried when
I
they
said the same thing
found out
when,
that Dan Schneider looks like Rip Torn now. They cried,
yeah,
right?
I said the
and
same thing
cried.
when Harvey Weinstein got arrested.
Yeah, you're like, damn, dude, Kevin Smith probably a creep, huh? I did the same thing. I was like, fuck, dude, Quentin's definitely a creep. Like,
Wow.
bro, I based a lot off of you, man. Turns out you're
What's that say about you?
Kill it with fire.
Let's see. As I'm scrolling through here, chat was on fire tonight as per usual. We've got Sleek the Geek. It would be so great if he could play his own twin. That would make the movie awesome. Do you remember Contact?
Slappy Gilmore? Happy and
Gilmore.
Slappy.
Oh,
Twin brother Slappy, who was a defender for the Chiefs.
Yeah, he could learn how to do the whole who was it? Wasn't it like Rob Schneider or somebody that was in a movie where he played like all the characters?
Rob Schneider is a carrot.
No, it was Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
has
Murphy,
done it.
right? Yeah.
Probably Tyler Perry has done it.
He needs to get some pointers.
Now, according to certain YouTube channels, Danny, that's actually just an Illuminati.
Who, Tyler Perry?
Yeah, well, just anytime you have to, if you're Eddie Murphy, Tyler Perry, John Cena, anytime you have to dress like a woman as a man, it's part of your Illuminati ritual.
Oh, right, the Bohemian Grove thing.
Yes, exactly. So
that's what they did to us in October or whatever when we put those wigs on.
Yeah.
It was quite the initiation, but I mean...
Yeah, because we're just star children. It was like Project Montauk.
We didn't even tell you about what they put in our butt.
Oh, it's because I don't remember.
Oh, let's not go
hypnotized.
There. Mesmerized. Badwick says, let's go Clout Route. Appreciate you for stopping by. Badwick. Shoe Nice, Nerd Fest 2024. LOL JK. Thanks, Shoe.
Appreciate your Shoe.
Would you ever imagine that we would be... Think about like... think back like a decade ago, and I'm like a young 20-something, hopping around on YouTube thinking it's so cool, blah, 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 watching my weekly Shoe Nice video where he slams a bottle of Everclear or whatever. Did I think 10 years ago that flash forward, we'd be doing a show where Shoe Nice would stop and chat every once in a while?
Who else is on?
Make fun of us?
I do love that. No, I never would have thought that I'd catch shit from Shoe Nice on the internet. That is pretty cool. Who else would be on your list, though? Like would FPS Russia, aka Painkiller Already Kyle, be on there? Like, are there any other YouTube? I don't know if I'll call them legends, but we'll say people who are pretty integral to the YouTube lore. Obviously, I know for
Def
you,
Noodles.
Ethan. Well, yeah, you already had Def Noodles, but I'm saying people you haven't had.
Oh.
I obviously Ethan and Danny and I, we can't agree on everything, and we'll never agree on Ethan, but that's cool. That's totally.
I could never have Ethan Klein as a guest on a show, dude. This motherfucker is way too center of attention to have him on a show.
Could you be a guest on his show, though?
Or would you over the whole thing?
Would you be willing to be on his show for 7 minutes before he kicks you out, like William Osman or whoever?
It'd probably be worse. He'd probably ruin our show. We'd probably just get harassed.
He can't ruin our show. First of all, Dan is half the bald that we are. That son of a bitch. They couldn't get close to us. All right.
Get all their haters.
It takes them. How many fucking lazy people does it take for them to create their it's like 18 motherfuckers producing his show. One of them's in Sweden with the fucking iPad lined up, and
no, they stopped.
Meanwhile, they do the same. Meanwhile, by the way, everything that Ethan has hired a team to do, fucking Danny does by himself while I pull up the comments. All right.
I'm not as good as at the sound bites, I have to admit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get a soundbite guy. Okay.
But I'm trying, folks. I'm trying here. Okay. It is hard out here.
Unlike that's not what Ethan said.
Can't get it up.
Oh,
can't do it. Remember when Keemstar talked about his dick that he can't get hard? Man, those were the days.
I'm sorry for you. I feel bad for you.
But yeah, no, I could never have an Ethan Klein show. I mean, I could go on there. I'd go on there and get us some we'd
Well,
get
not now.
those.
Sorry, I just ruined that for you.
We'd get those viewers, we'd have an influx of I don't know if Love knows about the Clout route. That's interesting. But no, we would have an influx of those viewers that are they think we're cool for a while, and then you say one wrong thing, Kevin, and it's
yeah, I say it. It's definitely me.
It's you. The podcast is ruined, failed, closed, canceled. Okay, we'd be canceled so
right
fast.
Oh,
We'd be
yeah.
canceled so fast.
Yeah,
I can't jeopardize our project here.
It's a good thing no one finds my 2016 content, man. We'd all be canceled.
Oh, geez Louise. I used to have a podcast that was named after How I Met Your Mother. Can you believe that?
Ooh, I can, because I saw it live. I was subscribed, dude. Which you better be if you're still here 2 hours and 10 minutes into the stream. If you're not subscribed yet,
it's too late. We're about to leave. You can't
get it.
subscribe.
Are you not entertained? What more do you want? Why are you still here? You suck that bad. Why are you still here, man? Give us a subscribe. Please clap.
We've got Shoppy here. Thank you for showing up. I feel like we've gotten everybody. Only mistakes with the sweaty faces. Always hot in the chat. Only mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Garbage Pail Pumpkin. Nice to see you. Pest. We've got. Did I miss anyone? I hope not. I'm pretty sure I got you. Don't get pink eye this week. Okay. No Rikishi ass shakes. Okay. No farting on your roommate's pillow. Okay. We want you to come back on Tuesday and be here for the Clout Route Live with both of your eyes intact. Okay. I was wondering where I was going with that. I was making that one up as I go along. All right, folks. That's our cue. Catch you guys next time. Thank you so much. Peace. See you Tuesday.